WCCX 104.5 FM. I'm your host, Tom Thering. This is Red Pill Radio. Remember, all I'm offering you is the truth. During that break, I was giving some thought to... I was reading the little Catholic... dang. It's the Catholics for Dummies. I don't know what else to say of it right now. It's one of the dummy books, and it deals with Catholicism for Dummies. And strangely enough, I thought to myself, well, I should really explain what I see as this New World Order that we're going into. And perhaps briefly just explain what the New World Order idea is. Because they are two separate things. There's the idea, and then there's the incarnation of the idea. And we have this for many things that we deal with in life. And all experiences are an idea and an incarnation of that idea. For instance, washing laundry. That's just an idea. Washing laundry, when you do it, an incarnation of that idea. Sometimes it's pleasant, sometimes it's not. Baking a cake. And notice I'm using these occasions that are common, and in an ideal world, most people would have the experience of baking a cake from scratch. Mind you, from scratch, not from a box, from scratch. So baking a cake. And that incarnation of that idea, you going out and doing it, buying the items, mixing it, watching it, licking your lips and chapping your hands together, chafing your hands, rubbing your hands together, whatever word I'm looking for, waiting in anticipation of that cake. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So, what is the idea, the New World Order? The New World Order... Now, I just want to emphasize this is my understanding. If you know something that I don't, and it's going to blow me out of the water, by all means, lock and load. Blow me out of the water. I want to hear it. I want to hear what you have to say. Most talk show hosts don't care. I actually care. So what I know as the idea of the New World Order goes all the way back to ancient Greece, ancient Rome, and possibly even before them, the original Western school of philosophy, to where I would say the New World Order idea is really a fancier way of saying world empire. And I say that for the simple fact that anybody who has enough will to make what they want happen is a part of, at this point in our time right now, is a part of a handful of people that loosely get along and help each other out, only to benefit one another. If it doesn't benefit, each other, then they won't do it usually. A handful of people getting together, collecting power, and collectively making decisions. That's the group of 7, the group of 12, the group of 30, the Council of 300. I mean, it's all these round tables and inner circles that we're dealing with in our time. And so the New World Order, if you trace it, that those people that are calling for New World Order, those people that have an investment heavily in the way things are now, and that would be many of the sovereign wealthy families. These families that have so much money that they have more wealth than most countries would have. Most small countries, most small nations. And through their wealth, They control pyramidal-style corporate structures. They control governments. They control politicians and writers and the whole system is under their Eye of Sauron type of control. They control so much that you would be blown away. And it's not that they physically are imposing or that they, they physically go out and attack people and do all this dirty work. They simply have a big enough platform in people who are willing to do their bidding, that through the influence of force multiplication, they have vast amounts of influence in all corners of the society. And if they want something to have happen, snap of a finger, it happens. These people exist. I am definitely not one of those people. I can't make anything happen. If anything happens, it's by sheer chance, because I haven't done anything to make it happen. And that is about most things so far in my life. Making things happen is a test of will over anything else. And sometimes to have your will be expressed in your life, you have to spend a lot more time pressing on that nerve of power. As we're the globalists, they can just sort of tap it and whatever they need to have happen. It just happens. It happens. Hey, buildings are going to come down, people are going to die, and that's the way it is because I control the world. Now I'm speaking as a globalist. Those people exist. They're psychopaths, and we need to identify them as such. Now you get sometimes these low-level, I don't want to say minions, but these low-level, maybe chumps is a better word. And really what you have is people that gravitate to that power. They gravitate to that power of being in control of vast amounts of wealth or being in the position of, making decisions on it. Like it's a huge rush. Those are what I would call the lapdogs for authority. People that would do anything for a little pat on the head. Oh, good little slave. Good little slave. So really, it just comes down to this, that the New World Order is something that's been talked about for millennia. And it's an idea of world empire, full spectrum dominance. It's inherently a military establishment. You will not find a New World Order without a very, very strong military backing up whoever's doing all the talking. That is the reality. That is what you will find everywhere, including this country. America is not free. We've become slaves. There's just no denying it anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I already played that. So we're going to put in something else. I should say I am going to put in something else. Here we go. I don't like to play long songs. That's why it took so long. WCCX 104.5 FM. 262-524-7699. When we come back, your calls or more YouTube videos. WCCX 104.5 FM. I'm your host, Tom Thering. This is Red Pill Radio. Remember...